G'day traders, welcome to wrap up of Tuesday the 6th of March. So on the daily chart here, we've definitely got these sellers that we're after, so we're looking for it to push down, and then we're going to, after it has this bit of a down push, hopefully that will continue. We're going to get some free range then, and we're going to start seeing multiple trends within the cash market, and that's going to be really great for trading. At the moment, an area that we're looking for it to come down and test first of all was this area here at 1350, which it's done that, broken that quite easy. The next test for its tier is down at about that 1335 area, so it's close to that. We might see it come down and have a look at that during Wednesday's trading, but you can see as we're starting to push down now, there's a couple of levels which the market's going to be tested at. As far as this particular day, Tuesday was the day we had a massive sell-off, and most of that sell-off came in the pre-market. So quite often when you get a push down in the pre-market, it won't necessarily just keep on falling in the cash market. There's going to be some sort of consolidation, which is kind of what happened here. So we continued to push down, then had this very much this sideways movement. You can see the market's pulled up, pushed down, pulled up, pushed down, and really had to think about whether it really wanted to head down, which has continued to do. Then we pushed down lower here, and this has brought about new sellers. So then this all of a sudden this becomes a second pullback of the downtrend. So the fact we've pushed down lower, and this is attracting a whole new wave of sellers, it's fine to start looking at trades down at this second pullback. But once we got this pullback, it wasn't really deep enough, and again it went sideways. We saw this sideways period that we've been seeing basically through lunch and an hour or two into the afternoon. Then again we saw basically a third wave of sellers come in, push down, and then again towards the end of the day just push back up towards the end of the day. So as far as a couple of spots, this type of day, when you don't see multiple ranges, it's a sell-off kind of day where you just see the market dumping and pushing down. So it's down, sideways, down, sideways, down. Sometimes they're not the easiest days to trade, just because to get those great trades you want multiple trends, the market heading back towards highs and having a go at the lows, and this kind of day there just wasn't enough of a pullback to really go after anything really strong. But I thought some of the better areas of the day was this first pullback, so looking at area here and then looking to sell after we got the pullback and the continuation of that sell. Then again in this area here, after a sideways market, all the markets at this stage here really started to push down, and it really looked like the market wanted to sell. So there was two areas to sell, and you can see as far as buying, there certainly really wasn't any opportunities to buy, because it was definitely a selling kind of day. On the 1 minute chart, basically when we hit this grey power point here, you can see if you include the pre-market, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is a bit like a yellow, even though it doesn't count as officially as a yellow. Technically it's the fourth power point on the same side, and then a pullback to this one here. So technically you can classify this as a little bit like a purple. Now purples work really well as a power point when they're going with the trend. So at the moment we are selling. So this one was definitely worth a chance. Like after such a heavy downtrend, sometimes it will tend to pull back a little bit more, maybe even go for the second one. But if you go back and do your figures, quite often you'll find these purples, even though it's not technically a purple, but this type of purple area with the downtrend, if it's in a selling market, tend to work quite well. So this particular one worked well, and then you can see it's bounced between a couple of power points. This is where we had a bit of sideways action. Then it's pushed down further. Then again we've approached this lunchtime period, and you can see a very sideways action. We basically hit one and then a second power point right at the end of the day. So it makes for tough trading when you're not hitting power points like this. Bit of a push down further, and then to finish off the day just came back up a little bit. But overall, as far as trading goes, it's good news. We're seeing these sellers come in. We're going to start seeing these multiple range days that we talk about, and they definitely are the best kind of days for getting multiple opportunities. So stand by, we'll do it all again and trade Wednesday, and I'll speak to you guys then.